4-year-old Johnson County man died, which is a dose of vitamins through an IV.
In other health news, there's growing concern over the use of IV drips at medical spas
after several clients developed serious infections from drips or injections.
Woman who died after receiving an IV treatment.
Experts say that these facilities can operate with very little oversight, leading to serious consequences for patients.
Have you been seeing the recent news of complications from an IV therapy? Now, I've been hearing a lot about this IV therapy or IV bars from my patient. When they come to my clinic, they say they had been to this salon and their hairstylist suggested a IV treatment. I'm like, seriously? How can we even think of taking such a risk with ourselves? Now, let's try to understand what is IV therapy, when can it be done and by whom can it be done. Now, what is the IV means? IV means intravenous. So, any medication when given through a venous route, we call it IV therapy. Now, scientifically or medically, this has been done for medicines when a person cannot take it orally. So, we can give IV antibiotics, IV painkiller or IV nutrition when the person is not capable of taking orally. Also, this is done for certain medications when their absorption through mouth is very poor. So, in such cases also we prefer the IV route. Now, this is a medical or a scientifically proven beneficial therapy, IV therapy. But today, what we see is IV therapy is being used for a lot of other things which has absolutely no scientific proof at all. Like, they are doing something called IV hangover drip, IV anti-aging, IV antioxidants. Now, are these having any scientific proof? No. When I search a lot about this topic, there's not one scientific paper saying yes, giving an IV glutathione or IV antioxidants or IV anti-aging has for sure benefit and no harm to the patient. Firstly, let's see, is the place where this therapy is done, is it even important? Definitely, there is a place for every treatment. These, when done in a safe environment like a hospital, a nursing home or a clinic under proper guidance, is definitely safe. Now, the problem comes when these have been taken very lightly, done in saloon, parlor, spa, where these centers are not equipped with any emergency medicine or treatment if things go south. So, during the procedure, if there is a complication, are these centers able to handle? Secondly, the sterility of these places. Now, in a salon, we are not expecting a very sterile environment. But in such places, when we are giving an IV therapy, imagine we are directly putting the organism, the bacteria directly into your veins. So, this is totally unacceptable. Second, by whom is it done? Can anybody perform an IV therapy or IV treatment? The fact that IV treatment needs an IV cannula to be introduced into your vein needs some amount of training and skill. Classically or medically, it is done by a qualified and a trained nursing staff, doctors. But when it is being done in centers or spas or in saloons, where not even, I would say, a 10th or 12th pass person is attempting this procedure, what can go wrong? First and foremost, they don't even know whether this cannula is actually in the veins or not. Many a times, the cannula is outside the vein. So imagine the drug is being given outside the vein. What can go wrong in such a scenario? We can have something called IV infection. We can have thrombophlebitis. We can have cellulitis. And even sometimes the necrosis. To some extent, even we need to remove a part of the infected or necrotic area. All this for an IV therapy which is not even indicated. Thirdly, we need to know what actually goes into this IV therapy. What is the medicine or drug that is actually been injected? Most commonly, it is a combination of certain multivitamins, minerals, antioxidants and glutathione. It is many times in different ways names have been given, fancy names like hangover drip, anti-aging drip, skin glow drip. Now, no one knows for sure scientifically what is the amount to be given, what would be the dosage, how often it needs to be repeated, does this have any long-term side effects on the body? In such a scenario, it's become like a fashion, everybody would like to say, oh, I had an IV drip, I'm feeling refreshed. So why can't a person just take natural ingredients and change their lifestyle? So we get plenty of antioxidants through fruits, some nuts. Hangover drip can be easily dealt with at home by plenty of hydration. But this has become a fashion to going to an IV bath. Fourthly, one needs to understand what is the indication, for what purpose is one getting IV therapy done. So medically, if you are sick, you are not able to take your medication, or some medications are not working when taken orally, your nutrition is very low, like the vitamin B12, when it's measured and it is found to be very low, we give IV injection. But this IV bars or IV therapy, there's absolutely no indication. It's more of a placebo effect that has been used for giving these kind of therapies. So I strongly condemn these practices where we are hooking the people to certain IV drugs. In the long run, this will have a lot of repercussions. So let's try to educate ourselves and tell a complete no for such treatments.